Hi everyone! Following on from our previous Nuffield Research Placement student information video, check out our YouTube channel if you haven't seen this yet. In this video, we're going to meet a project provider, learn about how they work with students, what they will share with you, what you will get out of the process, and of course, what the research project and Nuffield Research Placements involve. Meet Kristy, a project provider from Canterbury Christchurch University.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kristy Howells and I'm based at Canterbury Christchurch University and also currently at the Howells headquarters during the latest national lockdown. I'm a reader, so what that means is that I spend time researching in sports science, life sciences, physical activity and physical education and nutrition. I also lecture on various programs from teaching teachers how to teach PE all the way through to masters in sports science and PhD programs. For me, I became a Nuffield Research Placement supervisor and it was a really cool experience. It's not something I'd ever done before, and so last year was my first ever time. But in terms of supervising research placements before students come to university, I thought it was going to be a really exciting opportunity. So last year we undertook it as a virtual project, but this didn't stop us from actually undertaking the research. So what I want you to be assured at is that even if we are virtual again in the future, it's okay. You can still do some really cool research projects, even though we are like online and virtual. Is the fact that actually we can help use technology, and technology can enhance what we're doing, and it can also give us and gain further insight from a wider range of participants. So last year we were able to have a global reach rather than just a local regional reach, which was pretty cool. So I became a supervisor as I wanted to share what university research life was like, and also in the kind of fields and areas that was possible to undertake within STEM and the STEM related subjects. So in the area of science, in particular sports science and quantitative social sciences. So we're also using our technology to help enhance the ways in which we're collecting data. So I thought it was a really good fit in terms of the STEM provision. I wanted to offer insights into what it was like to be a researcher and a scientist, and to get really excited about numbers and geek out about data and new findings. So when you come onto a project, you kind of get like treated like an undergraduate student. So we don't sort of recognize you as being before university. We sort of treat you in the same way as being an undergraduate. By that, you're going to be set tasks, you're going to be set actions, and you're going to have expectations of actually completing parts of the research independently, even though you might be within a mini team. So like last year, I had 4 students come to me as part of their research placements. And what we did is we worked on one big project together, but then what I did personally is I tailored everybody's experiences according to their personal statements, which is why your personal statement is really important, and your strengths and your areas of expertise or areas that you were kind of like excited about wanting to focus on. And then I gave each student that area that was going to be theirs to lead on and give them a chance to break into new grounds. So you are given lots of responsibility, even though it might be like your first ever time of doing research. So what we did is we formed a collaborative research team, which enabled me to then value and celebrate each success of our little mini research team. It was almost as if they were research assistants for me within a larger research project. And I felt that this meant that I could share how much I valued everybody's contribution to the project. And also we were able to show off their own outputs through the research reports that you do and through the poster that you do. And I was particularly proud at the end of placement celebration event, where I could then see everybody's names being scrolled across and celebrated as the successful completion of the placements. What you get is you get a real world experience. So currently in this real world, we're working virtually. So this is my virtual life as it is. But that isn't to put you off. It means that actually you're just going to do things in perhaps a slightly different way, meaning that you get challenged in the way that you're going to investigate. And you also get to research totally in like real life, in a real working environment. And this is just happens to be my real working environment. Yes, I do have disco lights, and yes, I do have Lego. So, but this is how we roll. What you also do is you'll learn to write scientific reports. You get to develop your research, your critical thinking, as well as your time management skills. So within the projects that were completed last year, the really exciting thing that we followed up afterwards is that we did further analysis on where the students finished at their reports and their posters, but all the amazing work that they did will still be acknowledged in the reports that we write in terms of the future. So I really hope that you do become part of one of the Nuffield Research Placements. I think they're a really cool idea, and they help you gain a real insight in terms of what research is and how you can research in the field.
Thank you for listening, and thanks to Kristy for sharing her experience as a project provider on a Nuffield Research Placement. If you'd like further information or you have any questions, please contact us via email or social media. Apply now by visiting nuffieldresearchplacements.org.